The other day I was in a pharmacy and I was gonna get a candy bar, but I didn't because I didn't want to write another candy bar and occupy man, and because I eat a lot of sweets. My name is Bartlett. I'm an artist. I live in Brooklyn and we're currently in my studio in Bushwick. Social media art, in my opinion, it is art that uses social media as a function of its existence. Well, Occupy Man is a Twitter feed which records all of my expenses. In early October, I got really involved with the Occupy Wall Street movement at that time, and I started really thinking about how they weren't, the money that they got during the bailout wasn't disclosed, that I needed some accountability in my own life for that. There's an open Google document that anyone can see, and that Google document anyone can access, and they can see my bank balance at any given time. And what I found is that it actually is incredibly liberating. So the drawing is actually a commission that happened publicly on Twitter. The person had seen my work, was interested in it, and then commissioned this drawing for me. And I'm a couple days in, and I have many months to go. My project, performance, installation, sculpture thing, Kith and Kin. It existed in a few different forms. One manifestation of this project was a sculpture that was interactive in person, where people were invited to put their thumbprint onto this form. And the idea with this particular component of it was that when you went into this space, you were giving up your identity. In conjunction with that, there was a performance called 24-Hour Kith, in which I had an identical mannequin installed with a set of feathers that I had out on a table. And I asked the internet via a hashtag to complete the phrase, "I am." And when they completed the phrase, I interpreted it, then I chose a feather and I put that onto the mannequin. So after 24 hours, there was this mannequin that was covered in all the messages, all the tweets that had been contributed over that period. Currently, I'm on a few different platforms. The most throughout the day engagement would be with the Twitter followers that I have. They're mostly art world people and artists. With my Tumblr audience, it's I think I'm almost at 25,000 followers now on my Tumblr. I just post whatever is kind of in my quirky little brain, or like whatever I'm seeing. And I think it's related to this idea of wanting to show the process of what it means to live an artistic life. I think about what it means to actually use these tools. And that's not just with the social media platforms, but with life. Like, if you have a hat, do you always put it on your head? Or what happens if you put it on your fist and you have a head next to your, head, The challenges that I think about in terms of the field of social media art is, right now, quite frankly, there aren't enough people that are challenging these particular platforms. While I'm invested to a certain degree in creating work and challenging kind of what's in front of me, I never want to be so married to a platform or so married to an idea that I lose sight of what it's really about, is expanding consciousness. And as cheesy and new agey as that sounds, that's my job as an artist, is to think bigger and to think outside of whatever exists.
My name is Bartlett. I'm a robot.
Hi, my name is Bartlett, and I just do it like this. Yeah, total B-roll.